I loved music. I would listen to music on the bus, when I was working out, when I was walking to a nearby shop, everywhere. If I felt down, music was there for me. If I was joyful, I listened to music. Music seemed to enhance every second of my living. Until it didn't. I realized those lone evening walks were not hitting as hard as before, and working out felt dull, even laborious. And that was weird because when I started working out, I loved going to the gym. And every time I removed those headphones, the real world that I was interacting with felt dull, lifeless even. And I knew it had something to do with music, so I decided to go for 30 days without music, and here's what it did to me. When you stop listening to music, you realize how dependent you are on it. The first few days without music were boring, and that was a feeling I had not experienced in close to over a year. We are just so used to finding some sort of stimulus that the notion of boredom is alien to many of us. And during the first week, songs you'd listen to on a frequent basis keep replaying over and over again in your head. I'm sorry about that, but your brain is just trying to escape from the discomfort of not being able to listen to music, and it can absolutely suck. Then something happened. I could actually notice the problems that were left unsolved in my life. Look, I used to listen to so much music because for me, it was an escape. And it's as simple as that. When I was stressed, angry, sad, happy, motivated, depressed, I would open Spotify and try to find a playlist that suited my mood. And I've got to say, Spotify has hit the bullseye when it created playlists that cater to individual moods. We just love to amplify a certain mood by listening to music of similar genres or atmospheres, and since it is just so easy to drown out your feelings by listening to music, you stop feeling anxious or worried about the problems in your life that you're actually supposed to solve. And I'm gonna say what might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but feeling worried or anxious about a few things in your life is absolutely necessary because one, it shows there is a problem, and two, you actually care enough about it to solve it. So once I stopped listening to music, I actually started feeling a little bit anxious and worried about the problems in my life that I hadn't even noticed were there beforehand, and it was uncomfortable because it was tempting to just put on my headphones, drown myself out, and cloud myself from the discomfort of the issue at hand. You slowly start pushing through the discomfort. You persist, and during the third week, life starts feeling more enriching. A mere stroll through nature gives you a sense of peace and calmness that you would usually have gotten from an hour of classical music. Working out seemed more fun and actually exciting, like the first time you hit the gym, if you ever did. You start solving the issues in your life that you would usually shut out using music. You finally realize how dependent you were on music all this while, and you can finally live without it. Alright, let's discuss some key insights I gained from leaving music behind for 30 days. Whenever I was on the way to school, let's say if I wanted to feel hyped or uplifted for the day, I'd just listen to some kind of heroic music on the way to school on my bus. Like, do you recognize this? But yeah. And when I got to school and removed my headphones, it was uncomfortable to pay attention in class, which was weird because I usually love to pay attention in class to quite a few subjects. Screw English though, but like, I realized that quitting music has helped me slowly restore my joy for learning because, let's say, even if I wanted to feel confident, I would listen to some sort of uplifting music, like the ones we just talked about. But the moment those headphones were down, I felt like a nobody, you could say. So, in short, stop using music to make you feel a certain way. If you want to feel happy, motivated, confident, or comforted, find out what gets you those in the real world. For example, time with God, time with family, and a purpose and good friends are some of the things that can definitely help you out. Look, there's nothing wrong with listening to music every once in a while. Just make sure you're not listening to music so that it can drown out a certain feeling. Anytime you are feeling down, persist through the discomfort and find out what is causing it, instead of using music as an escape. Fix the issue, and your love for other things will naturally return without the need for music. That's it. This is your fellow student, signing out.